So today I'm going to tell you about the run and debug function in VS Code. To begin with, I will be writing a program to calculate the factorial of the given number by the user. I will write here the syntax using boilerplate code, or you can write the code by your own. I will be declaring some variables: integer I whose initial value will be 0, integer n in which the number written by the user will be stored, and an integer factorial in which the factorial of the given number will be stored, whose initial value I will take as 1. Now I will take the input by the user by telling him to enter the number, and take the input by using scanf function. %d. Here the AND operator is used to tell the program where we have to store the value given by the user. I have to store it in n, so I am writing AND n. Now moving to the loop. I will initialize the loop by taking initial value of I as 1, and the condition for the loop is I should be equals to less than or equals to n, as while calculating the factorial the number itself is multiplied once in the operation, and the incrementation will be I++. Now I will calculate the factorial by factorial equals to factorial star I, which you can also write as factorial star equals to I. They both work same, एकदम सेम है, ठीक है. Now I will print the value of factorial. printf अब इस प्रोग्राम को रन करके देखते हैं. While I run the program, it's now asking me to write the number. For example, I am writing here 5. Now the program runs and it's showing that the value of factorial 5 is 120. What if I print the value of factor inside the loop? When I print the inside the loop, I will again write it as 5. Sorry, I forgot to write /n. For example, 5. It will print the value of factorial each time the loop runs. Every time the loop runs. Okay. That's why we are writing it outside to just print the factorial of the number, not each time what the factorial is storing. Now I will tell you about how to use the run and debug in this program. Okay. You can use Ctrl+Shift+D to jump into the run and debug option tool, or you can click the fourth option or this play with a bug. Okay, play button in which a bug is there. After running to this code, you will see here so many things. Okay, in your top left corner you will see a play button highlighted in green. You can just click this or use the function 5 button. Okay, F5 button. Now the code will start to build, and in your top left corner you can, under the variables and locals, you can see that all the variables used in this program are shown here, like I, n and factorial. And what if I want to see only a single variable? I will write that name of that variable. Like I want to see only the factorial, I will write factorial itself. Okay. Now after the loop runs, and these are the buttons which we will use in debugging. This this step over function, this step over button proceeds to the next line in the program. This restart button restarts the debugger, and this function or button closes the debugger. Okay. Now I'm moving to the next line. After the third line, okay, remember, after the third line, not in the third line. After the third line, the value of I is changed to 0. You can see here, value of I is changed to 0, and initial value of factorial was 1, so it is changed to 1. Now in the fourth line, I am telling the program to program is telling us to enter the number. Now in the terminal it will show to enter the number. Okay, now I will write the number 5. For example, I am writing 5 again and enter. Now the program will enter into the loop. Who's enter into the loop? Now moving into the loop, now moving to the 7th line, the value of I will be changed to 1 as I have changed here, and this condition holds true as 1 is less than n, and n is 5 here, and incrementation is I plus plus. Please do not write plus plus I, as in plus plus I it's first incremented then printed, but in I plus plus it is printed first and incremented later. Now in the 7th line, you can see factorial equals to factorial star I. Okay, the value of I here is 1. Okay, you can see here I is 1 and factorial is also 1. So after the first time the loop runs, after the 7th line or in the first loop, the value of factorial will be 1. Now after the 6th line, as is there's a incrementation there, the value of I will be incremented to 2. See, the value of I is incremented to 2, but factorial still remains 1, as we haven't made any changes in factorial before 7th line. Now after the 7th line, factorial will be factorial that was 1 and the value of I was 2 there, that's why factorial is changed to 2. Okay, अब 2 में चेंज हो गया. अब क्या होता है, 2 के बाद ये फिर से इंक्रीमेंट होके 3 हो गया, लेकिन फैक्टोरियल की वैल्यू तो 2 ही रहेगी. दैट्स वाई 3 into 2, the factorial value will be changed to 6, and this will proceed until the program that the condition the loop has given us, the loop has a condition I is less than equals to n. Now the value of I is incremented to 5 and factorial will be 120. Now after incrementing the I, it will be 6, but this condition does not hold true here. That's why the loop will end here and it will print the value of factorial 120. So that was all about the run and debugging. You can use your own code and start debugging. Thanks.